Morning students. Today's class we are going to study chapter 8 OpenOffice Impress Window Elements of Impress. So window elements of Impress. So the window elements of Impress include title bar, menu bar, toolbar, ruler bar and the scroll bar which are similar to the elements in the OpenOffice Writer. We have already studied title bar, the top of the window. It contains minimize, maximize, close and a restore button. Then menu bar, that is file menu, edit menu, window menu and the menus are available. Tools menu, rule bar and scroll bar, horizontal scroll bar, vertical scroll bars we have studied in OpenOffice Writer. The view button, the workspace has 5 tabs: normal outline, notes, handout and a slide sorter. These 5 tabs are called view buttons. So we will study everything in the demonstration class practically. Status bar. Status bar is present at the bottom of your window which gives you some statistics about the file that you are viewing. Then the navigation button. Actually the navigator displays all objects contained in the document. So the views, normal view is the main view for creating individual slides. Use this view to format and design slides and to add text, graphics and animation effects. Outline view shows topic title, bulleted list and a numbered list for each slide in outline format. Use this view to rearrange the order of slides, edit titles and headings, rearrange the order of item in its list, and add new slides. So it's an outline view, then notes view. So let's you add notes to each slide that are not seen when the presentation is shown. So in the notes view, you can add notes. So when you are playing the presentation, the notes you cannot see. Then slide sorter view. Actually, it shows a thumbnails of each slide in order. Use this view to rearrange the order of slides. Produce a timed slideshow or add transition between selected slides. Actually, the slide order can be arranged. So in this way, handout view lets you print your slides for handouts. So it can be distributed to students when you are presenting a presentation. Then normal view, there are two ways to place a slide in the slide design area of normal view. Clicking the slide thumbnail in the slide pane. So we will study everything in practically. Then outline view contains all the slides of the presentation in the numbered sequence. So only the text in each slide is shown. The slide names are not included. Notes view. Use the notes view to add notes to the slide sorter view. So contain slide sorter view contains all of these slide thumbnails to move a group of slides. So first one, select the group of slides, then drag and drop the group of the new location. So you can select the list of slides and you can drop into the new locations. Then handout view we have already studied. It is for printout. Then to print a handouts, select the slides using the slide sorter. Use the steps listed in the selected group of slides. Select a file, print or print control plus P to open the print dialog box. The select options in the button left corner of the print dialog box. Then check handouts in the content section and then click OK button. Click OK to close the print dialog box. Now we will go for the demonstration session. Then click presentation. We have already studied how to create a empty presentation. So how to create a presentation from the template. Okay, it is an already existing file. If you want to open an already existing file, you click the open existing file and go to the open file, then choose any one of the file from the list, then click open. So now the file is open. It is already created file. Now we simply open the file for our demonstration. Okay students, so let us see one by one. So in this session, we are going to study about Windows elements of the Impress. Okay, in this session, the view button. So now we are going to study about the view buttons. First view buttons. The workspace has 5 tabs. We have already studied. So have 5 tabs: normal, outline, notes, handout, and the slide sorter. These 5 tabs are called view buttons. So now we are going to study one by one. Status bar first. Status bar, actually this is a status bar. This bar is called a status bar. It is present at the bottom of the window, which gives you some statistics about the file that you are viewing. It is a good practice to check the information shown there. You see, it's a default, and here it's the zoom size and a pixel. Something is given, something is appearing in the status bar. So in case you do not need the information in the status bar, you can hide it by clicking view status bar. Here you click view and then click the status bar. If you don't want, already it is selected. If you don't want to view the status bar, if you again click, that status bar will disappear. Okay, then the next bar is the navigation. Navigator means it displays all objects contained in the document. It provides another convenient way to move around a document and find item in it. The navigation button is located in the standard toolbar. You can also display the navigator button by choosing this icon. You see, the navigator button is available here, or you can use the shift, control, shift and plus. Control, shift, then you can press the F5 button from the keyboard. Look at this. This is the navigator button. It's a quick view. You can move the second slide, the title and the content. You see, if you want to directly move fourth slide, you double click it, it goes to fourth slide. It's a quick move from one slide to another slide. If you want to go directly to the last slide, you click slide number 8. So if you want to move slide number 7, just double click it. It directly moves to the 7th slide. Okay, I think the navigator is more useful if you give more objects meaningful names instead of leaving them as the default objects. Then workspace. So workspace has 5 tabs we have already studied. Workspace, actually this is called a workspace. This is called a workspace. Actually here this is workspace. So we are, this is the view toolbar. Go to view, then toolbars, and you can also select the workspace. Actual workspace section below our view button. This is where you assemble the various parts of your selected slides. Each view is assigned to the completion of certain tasks. So first we will see one by one: normal view, outline view, notes view, slide sorter view, handout view. One by one we will see. So the normal view, okay, you see here, if you go to view, then actually by default view is normal. Actually this is default view, is the main view for the creating individual slides. Use this view to format and design slides and to add text, graphics and animated effects. So actually this is a normal view. So in this normal view, you can add new text here, you can add animated effects, and you can add some graphics and text also if this view is selected. Then the next view is outline view. So go to view, then select outline. So the next view is outline view. You look at this screen. This view is called outline view. Okay, see, outline view shows topic, titles, bulleted list, and a numbered list for each slide in outline format. Use this view to rearrange the order of the slide. So edit a title and a heading, rearrange the order of items in a list and add new slides. You see here the bulleted items are here. The heading you can edit, you can rearrange the content, you can also rearrange the slides. For example, the topic 1 is we have in slide number 3, slide number 4. Suppose if you want to rearrange the slide, you can simply cut and you can rearrange the slide. Okay, if you want to insert here, you simply paste it. Okay, now we have just rearranged. So the next view is notes view. You see, this is notes view. Look at this window. Um, the notes view lets you add notes to each slide that are not seen when the presentation is shown. Okay, here the related information about the slide you can add. Actually, if you want to give some important information or notes about the slide, you can type here. When you are playing the presentation, this notes will not appear. Okay, the next view is the handout view. The next view is handout view. You see, look at this handout view. Lets you print your slides for a handout. You can choose 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6 slides per page from task pane, then go to layouts. So see here there's a task pane. So number of slides per page you can take print out. Here if you want to 6 or 3, 4, or if you want to 9 slides per page, you can select these layouts. In the normal view, there are two ways to place a slide in the single design area of the normal view. Clicking the slide thumbnail in the slide span or using the navigator. To open the navigator, click the navigator button or you can use Shift Control plus F5 and select the slide by scrolling down the navigation list until you find one that you want and then double click it. You see, we have already included this. If you just double click, if you want to move the first slide, double click it, it will go for first slide. And if you want to go to the last slide, you can double click it. How will you include this navigator? Just use Control Shift plus F5. This will be placed. So you can go one by one backside, moving navigator. If you want to go directly last slide, and if you want to move directly to the first slide, you click this icon. Okay, this will be moving. Then outline view. Outline view contains all the slides of the presentation in the numbered sequence. Only the text in each slide is shown. Slide names are not included. Here, the slide names are not included. Outline view serves for two purposes. One, making changes in the text of a slide. You see, making changes in the text. You see, suppose if you want to change, uh, this word, want to edit this word, you can select and edit. Then add or delete text in a slide as just in the normal view. So move the paragraph of the text in the selected slide up and down using the up and down arrow buttons. or the text formatting toolbars. Okay, you see, you can go to up and down, then you can edit the text slide content. So both move a paragraph and change its outline level using the combination of these four arrow keys. Okay, then comparing the slides with your outline, if you notice from our outline that another slide is needed, you can create it directly in the outline view, or you can return to the normal view to create it. All the slides against your outline in the outline view. If a slide is not in the correct sequence, you can move it into the proper order. If the slides are not in the proper order, you can move it into the proper place. Suppose if you want to move the slide 6 into the last cell, last location, just click and drag. Actually, the slide will be moved into the last location. So we can rearrange. Then notes view. The uses of the notes view: to add notes to the slide, click the notes tab. You see, actually it is a notes tab. Look at this, below there is a notes. So the related information about this slide you can add here. So select the slide to which you will add notes. Double click the slide in the slide pane, or double click the slide name in the navigator. So in the text box below slide, on the words, click and add the notes, begin typing. Okay, you see here, you can type whatever you want, you can type here. You can resize the notes text box using the screen resizing handles and move by placing the pointer out on the body. You see, you can also decrease the size of the notes. See, just select and resizing cursor, just click and drag. You can increase or decrease the size of the notes view, or press F11 key to open the style and formatting window. Press F11 key. You see, it's a styles and formatting view, outline 1, outline 2, outline 3, that is given, so title. So everything you can change here. Then slide shorter view. The slide shorter view contains all of the slide thumbnails. Look at this screen, slide shorter view. You see, this is a slide shorter view. The slide shorter view contains all the slide thumbnails view. Use this view to work with a group of slides or with only one slide. You can use only one slide you can work, or you can work with a group of slides. Change the number of slides per row if desired. Actually here 4 slides are given, and you can also change into 3 slides, 2 slides per page. Okay. The use of shift keys, the use of cursor. Click on the first slide to be selected, hold down under the left mouse button. Click, you can rearrange like this. Click and you move the cursor to the desired location. You can reorder the slides. To move the group of slides, it's very simple. If you want to move slide number 7 and 8, just select the slides, then click and drag to the desired location. Now, as we can move the group of slides. Then finally, handout view. Handout view is for setting up the layout for your slides for a printed handouts. Click the handout tab in the workspace, then choose layout in the task pane. You can choose print 2, 3, 4 or 6. per page. You can use 6 slides per page, 9 slides per page are coming. And to print a handout, select the slides using the slide sorter view. Select file print, file print, or you can use Ctrl plus P to open the print dialog box. Okay, it has been opened. Select options in the button left corner of the print dialog box. Click OK to close the print dialog box. Okay, students, we have studied about the elements of OpenOffice Impress. So, if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the Zoom meeting. Thank you.